walking in, and I'm already acting like a dick, know what I mean? So you might as well stick it.
Broke bitch, high heel, 6-inch in the back of the night.
This channel is to uplift the chosen ones, those who are seeking, those who are wondering, those who are looking for guidance, for love, just for a space. I'm looking for my soul family, and I feel like if you were drawn here, you are my soul family. Flat out. Flat out. This video is for the chosen. The chosen ones. The ones that are chosen by God because they strive to live life the righteous way, the way that God intends for us to live, the purpose of our life, our path. See, people come here onto earth and we believe that we're supposed to have the most money and this and that and all of these material things. Not saying that we shouldn't have those things, but we have a purpose. God put us here for a purpose. So I used to pray and beg God. I used to cry out loud to God and ask, why was I born in this time, in this space, to this family? And then as time went on and I made a lot of bad decisions, searching and seeking love and to be a part of, because my family is broken. My earthly family, the family I was born into, has been broken. I don't know how else to say it. I don't know if that's the right thing to say. But I used to ask God why. Everywhere I would go as a child, in school, teachers, other classmates, there were some people who was cool with me. We would be friendly. But there were some people, I remember the first day of 3rd grade, brand new school, I got jumped. I remember first day of 2nd grade, brand new school, somebody knocked me down and everybody walked over me. And I was little and I wasn't used to that kind of stuff because my other schools I have been in, every year I had to go to a different school. But those other schools, ain't nobody treat me like that. I wasn't used to that. So I had to build up to the point where I snapped. But that's beside the point. I didn't understand why every place I went to. Okay, let me put it like this. The chosen ones, you wonder why you go into a place, anywhere you go, and everybody look at you. And you never understood why your mother or your father, they didn't care about you, they didn't love you, or your grandparents or your sister or your brother, why they treated you the way they treated you. You never understood why you had to be alone. You never understood why those people who were supposed to be your friends always seemed to be people who seemed like they was worse than your enemies because they was hidden. They was hidden right underneath your nose. And a lot of times the chosen people, because you didn't have that bond or that foundation that a child is supposed to have growing up, you're seeking validation, seeking love, way too open and giving with yourself, because you wasn't taught about boundaries, you wasn't taught about self-love, you wasn't taught these things because you didn't have the earthly parents to teach you what children need to know to protect themselves, to protect their heart. You wasn't taught those things. And then when you came home and you was in trouble all the time with your teachers and you tried to tell your parents they don't like me, your parent is looking at you like you're crazy, like you just lying again. When in reality, when you're chosen, you shine with God's light. And what happens with that is when people see your light, it makes them feel uncomfortable, because if they're not living righteously, or if they're unhappy, or if they're missing something, or whatever the case may be with their darkness, you shine light on their darkness, not purposefully, but just by being true, just by being you, just by being good, just by being righteous, just by being real, genuine. You make other people feel uncomfortable. They might even start off loving you and then end up hating you. Because sometimes people fall in love with you easily, and if you don't reciprocate they love in a way that they believe that you should be loving them, or in a way that they want you to behave, they start to resent you and they hate you. Sometimes people put you up on a pedestal and they don't realize that you're a person, you're a human being. They put you up on a pedestal and they have expectations for you, what they feel like you should be and how you should react and how you should behave, when they forget that you're a human. You're still human. You're still a human being. You can make mistakes. People don't recognize that you're a human. People don't understand why they envy you, why they hate you, why they don't like you, why they strive to try to discredit you and what you speak of. When you speak of good things, and then they want to say, oh, you fake, you this, you that, when in reality you're not. You never pretended or claimed to be perfect. You are not alone. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are loved. And you do have a purpose. Your purpose is to do exactly what you're doing, and to be exactly who you are, and to protect yourself in any way that you believe or know to, whether that's saging to cleanse off energies, whether that's protective things that you may have, protect your space, protect your energy, remove those toxic energies from your space, from your life, from your mind. Clear your mind. Clear your mind. Do your work. Whatever you're supposed to be doing to get yourself steady and grounded like how you're supposed to, so that you can do what you're supposed to do here on earth at this time. Do those things. And don't let anybody get in your way. No matter who it is. Because anybody who's meant to be in your life will be in your life. They're going to support you. Even if they don't believe, they're going to support you. They're going to love you. They're going to be able to communicate with you respectfully. Like, again, no one is perfect. But use your power of discernment. There are going to be days where you feel like giving up. There are going to be days where you might get, where your demons might come out, where your insecurities, where those core beliefs that might be detrimental to your growth might come up. But you have to be ready for it, because you should recognize it by now. We have to recognize these things. It's a repeated thing. It's a repeated cycle. And when you learn, and when you are able to block, then you'll move forward to the next lesson. It's just lessons and lessons. But I guess maybe the purpose in our life is to enjoy the ride in between, and always stay in a posture of gratitude and faith. Be able to laugh, be able to smile, be able to enjoy it through. Find gratitude in even the smallest things. And that's how you bring more good to you. You are not alone. Those dreams that you had, be discerning with your dreams. Some of us have the gift of prophecy. Be discerning with your dreams. Be mindful of the fact that I was taught before that for those people who are clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient, who have the gift of prophecy through dreams or visions or whatever, it could be smells, all types of things, birds, animals, people will speak it, your answers that you're looking for from God. Use discernment, because God is a spirit, And so is the devil. There are high vibrating energies and there are low vibrating energies. Whether you, and if you don't believe in God or the devil, if you don't believe in it like that, some people believe it's all us. Use the power of discernment, because some messages are meant to hold you down. Some messages are used or are given to bring you down. As above, so below. Think about that. As above, so below. So look at how we are here on this world. In this world, there are positive people and there are negative people. There are high vibrating people who have morals and standards and a conscience and honor and righteousness and honesty and loyalty and blah blah blah, all these things that are of high vibrating energies. They have courage, they have confidence, genuineness. And then there are people who have no morals. There are people who have no conscience. There are people who are full of fear, and so they behave full of fear. And fear is a low vibrating energy. And that's something I had to come to grips with. Fear is a low vibrating energy. It's not an excuse. It's a low vibrating energy. And it can have you doing things that are terrible out of fear. Being a whole different person than who you are out of fear. Just ruining your life. Tearing it up, destroying it, self-sabotage out of fear. Fear is not an excuse. Fear is not a crutch. It is an energy. My point is, as above, so below. So everything you see out here in this world, that also exists in heaven or on the spirit realm, whatever you want to call it, the other dimensions. So where God is, there are also energies like the low vibrating energies that we see in flesh on the earth. So, with that being said, use your discernment, protect yourself. Protect yourself. And with that being said, Mother, Father, God, Goddess, ancestors, archangels, and spirit guides, I'm so very humbly grateful that you are constantly protecting me, my children, my significant other, his children, his parents, my parents, everyone that I love and care about. You are standing around us like a wall of angels, and nothing can penetrate the protection that is around us and all the chosen ones. And I'm so very, very grateful for anyone who chose to click on this video today. I hope that it helps you. I hope that it helps to give you some peace and help your heart become light as a feather if it's heavy right now. You are not alone. You are blessed. You're blessed. And keep going, keep breathing. If you ever thought about, I made a song, and I have not released any of my music. And there's people that keep on being like, when are you gonna release your music? Like, why you ain't releasing your music, Lana? It's a song that I wrote, and it's a part of it where I said, something about I breathe, and finally I am relieved that I breathe. And what it means is, sometimes in life we feel so low and it's miserable and it's painful, and sometimes we feel alone. Sometimes we feel like God has forgotten about us. And for some people, think about suicide. Some people think about, maybe it'd just be easier if I wasn't here. And if you felt like that, you have a purpose. That is why you're still breathing. That is why you are here. All the pain you felt and the things that you've gone through, it wasn't good. It didn't feel good, but it made you who you are today. And your story can help somebody else. God kept you for a reason. I think a lot of the chosen ones probably done lost a lot of people that they loved because it's something that want us to give up. But God kept us. I have looked at death in the face so many times. And you know how they say you don't look like what you've been through? You probably would never guess what I've been through, which is why I keep getting this message ever since I was a child to write a book. But it takes discipline. But I think that that's exactly what I need to do. Ever since I was a child, I have had it in this feeling in me that I should write a book, and I love to write. You have a purpose. That's why you still here. That's why I'm still here. Pray and ask God for guidance on your path of what you're supposed to be doing, because we're supposed to be in service to help raise the vibration. See, people, they get so confused. They think, oh yeah, we're supposed to chase the bag, chase the bag, chase the bag. It's all about chasing the bag. Being millionaires. Let me tell you something. The millions will come when you are in alignment of your purpose. When you're doing that thing that you would do for free, you're going to shine with the shine of the light of God will come from you. You will shine doing those things, not what people tell you you're supposed to be doing. I know people who make 6-7 figures, and I know they're not happy. They're not happy. They lonely. They do terrible things. And they don't have God nowhere in their life. Imagine if you was in alignment with God and your purpose. What will come from that? Because on a small scale, you can already see the blessings that come from God if you just say that you're grateful for the blessings that keep coming from God. You just speak that. Speak that every day and see the blessings that come from God. And it's so funny because it just, sometimes when you hear people say stuff like that, it's like, oh, whatever. You know, you just shake it off or you brush it off. But in reality, every day say, I am so very grateful for all the blessings, God, that you give to me, all the surprise gifts everywhere I go, from everyone I meet, all these gifts you keep gifting to me. I'm telling you, if you do that for 30 days, 5 days, you will see God. You will see God. God will show up. And that's all I had to say. Every single day, I am striving to make videos because I know this is a part of my purpose. I feel so comfortable, and I think the first time I made a video was during COVID. Or whatever you want to call it. And I couldn't even look the camera in the face. I couldn't even watch the video. I had to have a hat on, glasses on, filter on. This is no filter today. And this is just me. I hope this message meets you and is able to move you and touch your spirit in a positive way, give you comfort, and make your heart as light as a feather, and encourage you. And know that you're not alone. You have a family. You have a family. Okay? Period. Okay? All right. I love y'all so much. Peace and blessings.
Drifting in, and I'm already acting like a dick. Know what I mean? So you might as well stick it.
Broke bitch high